Welcome, lovely viewers, to another exciting video. Welcome, friends, to our video dedicated to Perran Round. Let's dive right in and uncover its wonders. Perran Round, also known as Street Piran's Round, is an amphitheatre in the hamlet of Rose, midway between the villages of Goonhavern and Perranporth, Cornwall, UK. It is described as the best surviving example of a plen-an-gwary, a medieval amphitheatre used for performing the Ordinalia, or Cornish miracle plays, and Cornish wrestling tournaments. Get ready for a thought-provoking discussion as we delve into geography and its impact on our understanding. Perran Round is on road between the mid-Cornwall villages of Goonhavern and Perranporth, in the parish of Perran. The hamlets of Rose and Lower Rose are to the north-east, and the Round is surrounded by agricultural land. Between the Round and the coast, 2.5 km to the north, is the Penhull Sands, dune and a later church now known as Street Piran's Old Church. Both were abandoned by encroaching sand. As we transition, let's shed light on history and its relevance to our ongoing exploration. The origins of Perran Round are uncertain. It has been described as an Iron Age circular enclosure, or round, and the citation under the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Areas Act 1979 does describe Perran Round as a small enclosure of later Iron Age and early post-Roman period. A round consists of an embanked enclosure and is considered to be the Iron Age equivalent of a farming hamlet. Henry Jenner compiled the scheduling paperwork, which states that it is more probable that it was constructed as a plen-an-gwary, an open-air theatre for the performance of miracle plays, although earlier structures were commonly repurposed as later playing places. There are three medieval mystery plays: the Ordinalia, written primarily in Middle Cornish and dating to the late 14th century. Richard Coe, in his Survey of Cornwall 1602, mentions Gwary Miracles, kind of interlude, compiled in Cornish out of some scripture history. The Round still contains a small trench, known as the Devil's Spoon, for use in the performances. The earliest known plan, in William Borley's Natural History of Cornwall, shows two opposite entrances and the Devil's Spoon, a hollow and trench on the eastern side of the arena. The plan also shows stepped terraces, presumably for seating, which are no longer apparent. The present road is shown on the 1813 Ordnance Survey map along with a track which goes through the Round. The 1840 tithe map shows that the road through the Round was discontinued and a new roadway constructed more or less parallel with them. From 1852, the Newlyn East Amphitheatre was enclosed and used by the Methodists. The pit could hold 1,500 people and in 1880 was described as kept exceeding neat and clean, having a small house inside its boundary, fitted up with every requisite for the preparation of those tea meetings that have given it a name. Anyone wishing to visit the Round had to obtain the key from the minister or the chapel wardens. An 1880 edition of the Cornish newspaper reported that before 1852 the Round was said to be a quarry. Ertagraph possibly quarry was a misprint for Gwerygruppen. Before the First World War the Round was used by both the Liberal Party and the Tory Party for political rallies. Between the wars the Round was neglected and used as a rubbish dump, and in the Ers was cleared by the Perran branch of the Council for the Preservation of Royal England CPRE. By the Second World War it became a training ground for the Rose platoon of the Home Guard, with the tea room as the headquarters. After the war the Cornish Gorset held its ceremony in the Round on 5 occasions: 1946, 1958, 1970, 1985 and 1993, and it was once more used as a theatre. As part of the Festival of Britain in 1951 the miracle play Bunan's Merriesic, the life of Street Merriesic, was performed by Gwary and Gernwick. Later performances of other plays included Cornish Ordinalia in 1969 by the Bristol University Players, Gwarans, and by his Creation of the World in 1973, and in July 1996 an extract from the Ordinalia. Miracle Theatre, the Cornish-based theatre group first ever performance, was in the Round. Note: moving on to the next segment, we have condition of the monument. The diameter of the interior is about 45 m and the circular earth rampart is around wide. The wide at the southern entrance. In the Ers, the round was once again neglected, with the southern entrance waterlogged and the round covered in scrub. In 1967, Cornwall Council. Don't forget to check out my other videos for more valuable content.